We're about to take a trip to the beautiful Suwannee River to stay at a location called Suwannee River Rendezvous. So let's get in this truck and head up there. Formerly, this campground was a penitentiary or a prison in the late 1800s following the Civil War during the Reconstruction period. Let's see what we find.
Pretty excited to be back here today on the Suwannee River. This is a place we've been coming for 10 years now. First started coming here in 2014. You can see the beautiful river behind me. Beautiful campsites behind me. You can see we've always come to the primitive area. I have recorded a few other segments here since I've been here today. We are unfortunately going through a lot of changes here, and they've been forced because of floods and other things. They've been forced to move their clubhouse to a more of a ballroom banquet hall type of environment, and they got away from the wonderful lodge feel that they had on the river. I'll show you some clips of that I've already taken in a few minutes, and maybe I will be able to put in some footage from previous years where we can look at the old lodge style. That's unfortunately gone now, but the beautiful mystique of the river is still here. This river is amazing. History on the Suwannee River. Some say that there is Confederate gold hidden along this river. Jefferson Davis and his administration, when they fled Richmond, Virginia, made their way to the Suwannee River in Georgia and possibly out to the Gulf of Mexico. And maybe the gold that was missing is right here somewhere. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk down this way. We'll look down here, looking at the gorge here, heading in. It's just one of the rain-made gorges. You can see the various sites in front of us. These sites along the river are the primitive sites. We're staying in P1. This here is one of the primitive sites. I believe this is P3. We'll see in just a moment, but you can see how close to the edge they bring us. Right there, right there. And imagine the Suwannee River, as old as time, way down upon the Suwannee. Now that's some Florida history right there. You can see, I do believe this was, yep, I was right. This was P3. P3. We're heading to P2, which is primitive 2. You see a cabin up there and some newer area that direction. P2, once again. Last night someone was on it, now it's free. You can see down to the river. And this is what excites me. I always love the fact that you can just walk right down to the river and just, you can throw a line in, or maybe find some Confederate gold. Who knows? The excitement is always there. The thrill. You can see here another gorge that empties into it. That's P1 over here. This is our campsite. There's my truck. Our campsite. We're getting a fire going. This huge tree fell down. And could you imagine? This tree was humongous. It's been here for all the years we've been coming. And now it's laying into the river. And the small peninsula area here has just collapsed from the rain and the flooding. However, imagine if in that collapsed area we found that eluded gold that people have been looking for forever. So, I'm going to go look at it. Here we are at the Suwannee River Rendezvous. Where'd she go? There she is. At the old clubhouse, lodge. Restaurant's gone. They've moved it up front. But right now, check this out. This is Convict Spring, Convict Hole. Normally there's a concrete surrounding the spring itself, but the river right now, out there, has risen so much that you cannot even see the edges of the spring. If you look closely at that tree, you can see different dates, different years. 1973 way up top, 2009, 97. But if you notice, there's a 2024, which means we're only in April now, just reached May. It was right there, which would have put it probably above this floor right here. Pretty deep. The spring itself is just full, going all the way over to the primitive 1 and 2s over there. It's a shame too, they just built all this beautiful stuff and now they're using a new clubhouse. Lost its charm. I am back. We're gonna go on this trail, this adventure walk right here. We're gonna go down to the Suwannee River and we're gonna see what we find over there. Here we go. Yep, first we find a boat heading down the river. I think there's a dog on the front. You don't see that all the time. Here we go. Dog on the front. You see that, guys? Can you see under there? Hope so. I don't know about this angle, but maybe we can catch him over there. Yep, there they go. Suwannee River, FLA. That was exciting. All right, let's head down here. Last night, I heard some noise in here when it was dark. I swore somebody pulled in with a boat. Brought my flashlight, but didn't have my big Magnum with me, so I couldn't really see much. And then today we get up, we look, and I was right. Somebody came in and parked right there and never answered me when I called. So obviously they went up that bank right. Let's see if I can do this right there and into the campground over that way. But anyway, the adventure now is to go down here and maybe we can find some of that Confederate gold. Let's see what we can get. Watch your step. Gotta watch your step here. You really don't want to fall in there. See, that boat went by, so you see we got a little wave action going. What I would really like to see is maybe a sturgeon jump out there. If a sturgeon would jump out there, that would really be cool. But they haven't been really jumping today. Yesterday they were jumping, but not today. So I'm gonna just go like that so you can see behind me a little bit. I'm gonna go back down. Whoop, whoa. Yes, yes, yes. Without falling in the river. All that without falling in the river. And there is the big, mighty Suwannee River. And now, to get back to my campsite, we've got to climb up this big old hill. Look at that. That looks like really big, doesn't it? Kind of, not really. Well, it's not little. All right. So here we go. Let's go. And I know it seemed like it was only a few steps, but wow. Anyway, we're back and I'm on my campsite right here, right next to the river, the Suwannee River, FLA. Here we are on the river still. You won't be able to see the river, but you can definitely see the fire. So this is camping on the Suwannee. There's the fire. And the river is right here. When it's daylight, you can see it all. But right now, that's it. Let's try it with the light. Oh, we got a light on me, but I have to be very careful walking on the edge here because it's so dark behind me that I cannot even see the ledge that drops off to the river. And I'm literally that close. So, this is me saying goodnight to you. As soon as I turn this light off. And thank you for watching.
Thank you for joining me on this trip. And remember, always live to travel and travel to learn.